Hi, and welcome back to Rain or Shine Gardening. I'm Katie, and happy October. We are here in the very beginning of October, and that means pumpkins and fall, and it's a birthday month for me, football, Halloween, all kinds of things going on this month. And so I thought it would be a great opportunity to add in some pumpkins and some fall decorations to my front entryway. And I think I might switch out some of my planters that have had summer flowers in them since probably April or May now to add in some more fall plantings as well. So today, my goal is to head out to a local garden center, see what I can find in the form of pumpkins and some additional fall plants, flowers. We'll just see what inspires us for the fall time, but I would like to get a little bit more festive and add some more decor in today. All right, before we head out to the garden center, these are the two planters that I was thinking of sprucing up for fall as well. You can see that the sweet potato vine, even though I've cut it back a few times this summer, is just kind of taking over. It's pretty done, past its prime. And then all of my petunias that I had in these pots got budworm, and as soon as I sprayed them, they rebounded a little bit, but they've really struggled and haven't really bounced back after spraying them now. I think they're kind of towards the end of their life in these pots too. My cannas are still big and going strong, so I might keep those in for greenery accent, but I'm looking to find some things to put in these pots to make it a little bit more fall back here on my back patio as well. So we'll see what we can find for the front entryway area and then for these back two pots on my patio too. All right, we made it to Paradise Acres Garden Center, and you can see the rows and rows of pumpkins behind us. I think there might even be more inside. I picked up my helper to pick out some pumpkins from school. It's Friday, it's sunny. Let's get some decorations. Yeah. What do you think? You gonna help me?
Yeah.
Now pick out some. You ready? I've been eyeing some. She's like, we got to get that one and we got to get that one. So we're here to pick out some pumpkins and let's see what we can find. Okay, what did you find? White. Oh, look at that one. That's pretty. We need to get it? Okay.
It's perfect. It's a perfect pumpkin.
It's perfect? What makes it perfect?
It's just so round and it's a really pretty color.
Okay, so their outdoor perennials are actually buy one, get one free right now, which is super tempting. So we might look for some things to add into the planters for the back patio and for the front entryway from their perennial section. Actually, all their trees and bushes and shrubs and outdoor perennials are all buy one, get one free. So let's see what we can find.
So now that our cart is full, we're going to leave it inside and get another cart.
Unloading and see what we want to get set up in the front entryway, and then figure out where to put everything else that we picked up today. Okay, with my trusty garden helper, we got our pumpkins set out. So I love the way that they look. It was a great deal at Paradise Acres Garden Center. The specialty pumpkins, the big ones were $5 a piece, and then the smaller ones were $2 a piece. So couldn't pass up getting some to decorate the front porch. I do have a fall themed mat coming for the front door, so I'll put that out. But I think actually we put some of the extra pumpkins and gourds up in the containers. And I thought at first that I was going to add some flowers in, maybe some pansies or some other things. But I actually really like how the pumpkins are setting in those. So I don't think we are going to put any extra flowers in these planters for now. We're going to leave them how they are. So front is done, and now we'll go to the back to see. I'm kind of curious after I remove all of the annuals from those pots on my back patio, if I can't remember how big the top of the pots are. If they're too small for the Shishigashira, then I think I will put them somewhere else. But if they are big enough, I think I'm going to plant them there for now. So we'll see what ends up after we clear out those pots and see what we have to work with. Okay, we're trying to figure out what we want to do with these because the cannas still look really pretty and there's still some blooms coming out. Hasn't gotten cold enough for those yet. And if we take out all the other annuals, we can plant this up for fall and still make it look pretty good. So I don't know, but then I also want to plant my lion's head Japanese maples that I just got in here, which I cannot do if I leave the cannas in. So I think we're going to cut back the annuals and then make a decision after that. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready, helper? Okay. Okay, I think we landed on what we're doing for now in these containers. So we bought some bacopa and some ornamental cabbage, a couple zinnias, even though they might be close to being done right about now. And then we also got some pansies and violas. So I think we will try to fit these four things in, and then we'll put some pansies and violas in around it. Maybe add some of the red ones and some of the other orange colored ones. But I think this is what we're going to do for now. Kind of more of a transitional fall planter because I know our cannas won't last through the winter, but they're not quite ready yet for us to take out. I really like that accent green foliage too. And I think my daughter talked me into it. We're going to leave that for now, and then we'll see what we can find maybe once the zinnias are done and the bacopa's done. Anyway, for now, I think this is what we're going to do. So should we get to planting up? Okay, let's do it. Okay, this is what we ended up with for our planter, and it is quite a mix. I call this, I'm not quite ready to let go of summer because it still does have the cannas in there. It has some zinnias, although they are fall colors, but it does have some pansies and violas and some of that ornamental cabbage. So we left that canna foliage because it still looks pretty good, but we do have these really pretty yellow and orange zinnias now. And then some of these really gorgeous violas and pansies. Look at that red fuchsia colored one with the yellow and then the orange. And then the bacopa kind of spilling over to add a little bit of interest there. And then this cabbage is going to grow pretty big in this container. So we're happy with how it turned out, and we're going to go ahead and do the other one on the other side now. And now the right side is done also. You can see we planted it up with the same things. Got those tall, bright zinnias and some really great pansies and violas, bright fall colors, and that bright purple cabbage in the front. Little refresh. My not quite ready for summer planter because these cannas are still looking pretty good. I need to clean some of the leaves off a little bit, but for the most part, they're looking great. And this one down on this side too. All right, these two planters are now done. We have a little bit of a fall refresh with some bright color. Those petunias that were in there before just had it with the budworms, and they were not about ready to come back very easily. So it was nice to get something new in there. I'm going to get these watered in so they're happy in their new containers. I like my little not quite ready for summer to end, but embracing fall containers. The cannas, we'll see how they do. They might die back pretty quick once we get a frost. And then at that point, we might try to pull them out and just put more pansies in or something like that. I did get those two Shishigashira linehead Japanese maples today, but I think I'm going to find something else for those or find a different place. When the cannas die out here, I might actually pull everything and plant them in these two containers, or I might put a couple containers on my wish list to try to get soon. There's probably some good discounts right about now out there in some of the stores. So, got my pumpkins set up on my front porch and got a couple containers back here ready for fall. So, happy October. Hope that you're finding ways to get in your garden still and aren't having too much rain or cold weather to keep you out. But I encourage you to still get out there. You'll be happy you did. And rain or shine, I will see you next time.